Nonetheless, these are commodities. And the other form of money here, where you have something that you could in theory exchange to a bank, and then the bank would return to you, the actual silver that it represents, the commodity that it represents, in this case, silver. These are called commodity-backed money. Commodity-backed. Because their value is being backed up by the value of whatever commodity they represent. Another term that you might hear for them is representative money, because they are representing another good, representative. In this case, silver or gold. But in the early days of money, like thousands of years ago, you would have representative money like the shekel, which represented a certain weight of barley. So it doesn't just have to be silver or gold. Sometimes you have money that represents a different sort of commodity. So commodity-backed, representative. This is the kind of like old style United States or other countries' money. A lot of people had commodity-backed money. But in modern terms, it's common not to have either of those. You just have this bill that's not backed up by silver. You could not turn this in and get silver as a result. And this is termed fiat money. Fiat money. And this word fiat kind of means a decree or a declaration. So it's like the United States government has declared that this is money. And just by declaring that it's money, presumably that gives its value. So it kind of feels much more hollow in comparison to, commodity money or commodity-backed money. But there's a couple hard things backing this up. One of them, if we kind of zoom in on some of the words here, if we go, you see that it says, this note is legal tender. So here I'll write that down. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. And I talked about the idea of legal tender in the last video and how that actually, gives a little bit of clout to this being valuable as long as you trust that the government will enforce its laws as it claims that it will. But for the most part, what makes this stuff valuable is the fact that other people trust it, right? The reason that you value having a dollar bill is because you can give it to most people and they are willing to trade you valuable things for it. And at the end of the day, that's what was making, silver dollars or these $10,000, gold notes valuable, because almost no one would actually trade it in for the silver, because why would you? It's just as good and it's a little bit more convenient to just trade around the bill itself. So once that's actually in the psychology of a society, and once everyone kind of is used to the idea of trading around this paper representative money in order to be able to get things of value, it's not actually a huge leap to just have the paper that you're trading around as long as everyone else trusts it. And it still serves those functions of money that I talked about in previous videos. It's a medium of exchange, and you can store this for value, right? The paper's not going to degrade. It's something you can store, and it does give a unit of value, assigning a number to various goods out there. But it is just something that was declared. It's not an actual hard good. And this is kind of an important distinction to recognize, is that fiat money really does mean it's just trusted. It's just taken on faith that people will find this valuable.